Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're all doing well and have had a nice week. I thought as we're coming to the end of February, I would do some of my February favourites, things that I've been using throughout the month that hopefully are going to stick around. So in front of me I have all things skincare, hair care, like well-being, just personal preferences, and an item of clothing. I've tried to narrow it down because this is my first one. It's so hard to pick a few. So I thought if I do kind of one of each, things that have really stuck out to me throughout the month, and then things that I would definitely repurchase, or just stuff that I have noticed that has genuinely made such a difference to my routines, to my mental well-being, and yeah, hopefully I can share some of that with you guys. I think I might just start with the simple things. So my first thing is my Kindle case. So I got this off of Valaroma, which I think I spoke about in my last video. And it's just such a nice little case for my Kindle to just slip in. I was really bad when I got my Kindle and I didn't buy a screen protector, so it is slightly scratched. So this is probably a bit late, but I just think it's so nice, it's so pretty, it's handmade as well, and it just feels so nice. It's like the Kindle in here is literally so cushioned in. And as well, it's still small, so it can easily fit in a bag. I just think it looks so nice. As well, it's personalised, it has my name on it, and yeah, I just think it's so nice, and what a nice gift it would be as well. I can't remember how much it is. I think it was I want to say it was 25 because it was personalised. But I just think what a lovely gift to get someone, someone who has a Kindle, enjoys reading. I just think it's so pretty to look at. So yeah, that is my first thing on my February favourites. I think maybe I'll go on to hair care next. So I got my extensions taken out in December to try and embrace the natural curls, and it's been a bit of a roller coaster. I feel like every day is so different. People with curly hair will understand each day is different because you can style your curls in the morning, and throughout the day, honestly, I step outside, as soon as it's windy, I come back and they're just frizzy. They are really hard to maintain, but I'm really trying to persevere with it. So when I got my extensions out, I thought I really want to actually try and give my hair a chance. I got extensions originally for thickness, obviously, because I was then paying the money, I wanted some length, obviously. But it was more for thickness, to do different hairstyles. I'm just trying to really give it a chance to grow and also embrace the natural curls, not use heat on it as much, because obviously when I did have extensions, I was using heat quite a lot because obviously my natural hair was like this, but the extensions were dead straight. So I had to use heat all the time to try and blend the hair out. So I have tried so many things since getting my extensions out, but also trying to stay in a routine. Obviously, if I keep changing stuff, I won't know what is actually helping my hair and what isn't. I feel like similar with skincare, just even like health and fitness, you've got to stick to a routine to actually notice a difference. So these are like my things that I have been using religiously. I've actually had to just keep this bottle because I've just run out. So the first thing is the Kerastase, what is this? Genesis Anti-Hair Fall Serum. Now, TMI, but I actually sent a photo to my friend the other day of the hair that I pulled out of my hairbrush, honestly, because we've both been talking about how much our hair, hair breakage, hair fall, whatever. So I hadn't pulled my hair out my hairbrush for a few weeks, and I'd done it and there was next to nothing in there. Now I'm talking I used to brush my hair after washing it, even just in the shower, the amount that would come out of my head. And then obviously when I got out the shower, I'd brush my hair and even more would come out. So the amount that was on my hairbrush over a few weeks was less than the amount that would just come out in the shower. Now, don't get me wrong, I still get hair that comes out in the shower. I still get like breakage, but I have noticed such difference. I didn't think I had noticed a difference until I saw that hairbrush, and I'm putting it down to this, but obviously I have changed quite a lot of things in my hair routine. Maybe I'll do a video on like my full hair care routine, because I do have a lot of things and I'm just trying to pick out some of my favourites. But this I will definitely want to repurchase. Obviously I understand that it does come at a cost, you know, these aren't cheap. However, I would say, I think this is only meant to be, it says over a 6-week period. Now I had this, and I had this for probably 10 weeks, and I was using the amount of dosage that it said to. Yeah, 4 doses on dry or wet hair every day. That is exactly what I was using every day, and I still managed to get it to last a lot longer than it should have. So it does say 6 weeks, and obviously paying that money every 6 weeks is a lot. However, I do think this actually lasted me, well, I started using it because I'd already got it before I got my extensions out. So I started using it in the 1st of December, and I've only just run out. So that has lasted almost 3-4 months. Why can't I do the maths? December, January, February. Yeah, so it's lasted 3-4 months really. Yeah, so I would definitely repurchase this. Now I've noticed like the difference that it has made. I do also want to try the overnight serum, the 8-hour night. I think it's a serum as well. So I do want to try that. I want to try and find somewhere that does like a bundle, maybe where I can try and get both for slightly cheaper. But yes, 100% getting this again. My next thing is the L'Oreal glycolic gloss. So this is, I've got the whole range, the shampoo, conditioner, and then this is the 5-minute lamination rinse off. So basically the kind of routine I've got into is when I'm in the shower, I shampoo and then I condition. So I can put the conditioner in my hair and then I go over it with this and then tie my hair up in a bun whilst I do everything else in the shower, because you're supposed to leave it on for 5 minutes. So by the time I've done everything, you know, on a Sunday, ready for the week, I feel like that's around the right time. And I'm not even joking, when I come out the shower, my hair is never shinier. It smells and it feels amazing. I just want to smell it now because I can. Oh, honestly, I love when my hair smells amazing. And like, honestly, this boy is so vocal. I filmed a whole like 10-minute segment for my last video and I couldn't put it in because he was barking in the background the whole time, and I thought so he was actually barking upstairs then, so I'm sorry if he was barking in the background of that and you could hear him. But in the other one, he was literally in the next room, and I thought I could get away with it. And then I listened to it back and I thought I actually can't post that, because all you can hear is this little high-pitched bark in the background. So I'm going to have to shut you out again, Barnes, because people are going to walk past the window and you're going to bark, aren't you? Yeah. Are you going to sit there? Can I put him on my February favourites, please? Yeah, I'll try. As soon as you bark, Barnes, you're getting banished for a bit. Yeah, so this is genuinely, it just makes my hair smell amazing, absolutely amazing. And the whole hair, that whole range is really nice. And obviously I don't know if it's all of it being used together, whether that makes it work, or just this one, but I like the fact of putting it in on a Sunday, like once a week, putting on a nice little 5-minute leave-in conditioner. It is so nice. The final hair care product I've got is a silk bonnet. I am finally converted to wearing a silk bonnet every night. Honestly, I didn't think I would notice such a big difference. Obviously, as soon as you start searching hair care, and like how to make like less breakage. I mean, this could also be to do with less breakage, I'll be honest with you, because I've used this every night for a few weeks now. And this is the issue, that I've tried so many things that I don't know what is the cause for my hair to get more healthier, or if it's a mixture of all of it, I don't know. But obviously when you search hair tips, things like that, they all say silk pillowcase, silk bonnet, and I finally caved and got one. So this one is off Amazon, and it comes with a little scrunchie and the bonnet. I've worn this every night since I have bought it, and I put a serum in my hair, tie it back, because my hair's curly, I have to redo it every morning anyway, so I tie it back, and then I put the bonnet on, and honestly, my hair has never ever been softer in the mornings. I genuinely feel like I didn't notice how much of a difference it would make than like my hair touching the pillow. It obviously, like, maybe the products that I'm putting in my hair isn't actually going into my hair, because as soon as I'm laying down on the pillow, it's then just transferring. I don't know the science. However, all I do know is that every morning my hair has never been softer. Now, moving on to skincare, again, I think in like December time, I decided to lock in, especially over like Christmas, when I had the time to get up and actually take my time with my skincare and absolutely nail it. So again, I think I'm going to do a separate video on my whole skincare, because again, I've got a whole rack upstairs of skincare, which is amazing, but there are definitely some things I wouldn't repurchase and some things I would. So I think I'll do a whole video on my routine. I've got 3 things. To start with, it's an expensive purchase, but I did get the Shark last year. Now, I got it last July, because I looked back on my photos and I tried to find out when I first got it. And a friend actually messaged me asking if it was worth it in November, December time. And I said no. But I did make it clear that I hadn't been sticking to it. I hadn't used it every day like I should have. And I just wasn't noticing a big difference. However, again, over Christmas, when I started to really use it every day, and I've used it every day since, so I've been using it. I mean, if you have a look on here, I think it says how many sessions I've done. So on here, you've got your different routines. I've had to banish Barney because someone walked past, and best believe he barked. But it's not like he just barks as they walk past. He watches them walk all the way down the road. Even when they're out of sight, he's still barking. And I know what it's like when I'm watching YouTube or anything that's got a dog barking in it, it then sets him off. So I will cut that bit out. And yeah, so these are different settings. So Blemish Repair is the one I'm using, and as you can see, hopefully, I've done 116 sessions. So that started again. That did start in July. I was continuous with it, but not like I am now. Now, since using it all the time, like, so every morning I do an the under eye revive. They have a 5-minute, 10-minute or 15-minute. I do that in the morning, and then in the evenings I do the blemish repair. It's about an 8-minute cycle, and it has blue lights, then pink lights, and then red lights, and then it also has the cooling pads. So in here, it's got these cooling pads, and you can actually add extra. You can add extra. Like an extra layer to it, so that it does sit properly on your eyes. So I have the additional clips on them, so that I've got quite a small head. So basically, without the clips, it didn't touch my under eyes, but with the clips, it does. And yeah, I just think it's so nice. I did, however, pack it in a suitcase the other weekend when we went to Norfolk, and now it has got marks on it, which I'm going to try and get out, because I don't want to look like I've got scales on my face. But genuinely, since using it, I have noticed such a big difference. And even if it is just like like, it's not gonna, like, just using that is not gonna make my skincare routine, but I just think it does enhance it. Like, especially around here, I'm so glowy, I can't even explain it. Like, I've never had that glowy skin before. But again, I feel like it's just a mixture of things, you know, that's adding up to that. But I do really, really love this product. I did get it in Prime Day. So I did get it with money off, and I think the Prime Day did have a very good deal on it, hence why I was then influenced to buy it. But the way I'm trying to justify it is that it was a one-time purchase, you know, hopefully. It's not like a skincare product, hair care product. Once it runs out, you've got to buy it again. You know, it's a one-time purchase. The only thing I would say about it is that the battery does not last long at all. I think I do one eye. I mean, I've done an eye. I done the blemish repair last night on a full battery. I done the eyes this morning for 10 minutes, and I only have 1 bar of battery left, so it's going to need charging again after I do the blemish repair tonight. So that's kind of like my only thing with it, is that it does need charging quite often, and you can't have it on charge and use it at the same time. It has to have charge to be used. Other than that, perfect. I really do enjoy it. And even if it is like more of a, you know, placebo thing, I love the fact that when I put that on at night, it's like a little time where it's just myself, you know, it's just a little time for myself. I really like it. Now, my next 2 skincare products are Rhode. So it's so hard to choose 2 skincare products. I mean, I couldn't choose one. So I got 2. I have the Glazing Milk and I have the Barrier Butter. I originally bought the mini versions off of Sephora because I wanted to see if they'd actually work for my skin first before spending and investing in the full-size products. I've never spent this much on skincare before, so for me to then invest in the bigger sizes and want to also even know at the end of these, know that I will be repurchasing, I think says a lot. And I have always, for the last few years, just used Korean skincare, and switching to this, I was a bit optimistic about. And that's why I've done the minis first. These mixed with the Shark mask, my skin has just never ever been glowier. I still have like the odd breakout, but compared to what I used to get, as well as that, obviously I have started watching what I eat, making sure I'm drinking enough water, so that is going to have an effect on my skin as well. So I think it is still a mixture of everything: diet, lifestyle, skincare. And the Barrier Restore Cream, I've had so many moisturisers and there are some really good ones, but my skin feels soft for so long, and throughout the whole day using this. I also included a journal because I have started journaling again, because I think I just felt so like grounded when I used to journal that I really wanted to start making it part of my routine again in the mornings this month, which I have made an effort to do. And I just feel like that spark is coming back again, you know, just being really grateful and appreciative for everything around me. And I do think that it's part of journaling, because I think throughout the days I then start trying to think of, I think you just naturally start to look for the good, and it has just genuinely changed my whole mindset this month, and I absolutely love just putting aside 5 minutes for myself. Finally, I don't think it would be me if I did not have some bit of Honor Active in my February favourites. So I am actually wearing the knit in here. This is the Soft Girl Pink. This is a vintage find, believe it or not. Shock horror. Maybe I should add vintage to my February favourites, because honestly, I've probably had a parcel coming every week. And that says it all though. I literally just love the products so much. So my favourite this month is the Oat Marl knitwear. So this is the off the shoulder jumper. It just looks so like effortless. Is that the right word? Yeah, it looks so effortless. It looks so cozy. It's so lightweight, especially now it's starting to get slightly warmer. Like, it's just such a nice jumper to just chuck on. Heading out the door and you don't know what to wear, chuck this on and you look so good. And I love the colour, Oatmeal. It's like a beigey, white, creamy. It's really nice. And then I also got the matching joggers. And I'm wearing the joggers right now, actually, in Rosewood. So yeah, they're the joggers. I had to actually take these joggers off to film this, but yeah, they're just so nice, so comfortable, and I do think they're worth the money. Obviously, they aren't the cheapest. I think they're probably one of the most expensive items on Honor Active, but I don't mind paying like that for loungewear, you know, things that I genuinely wear every day and I will get my wear out of. This is 100% it. So it's got pockets, it's got drawstring, they're just so nice. And again, just easy to chuck on, like feeling put together in like a full set just feels so nice. And yeah, it just wouldn't be me if I didn't have a bit of Honor Active in there. Choosing one piece, extremely hard. Extremely hard. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed my February favourites. I have tried to keep it quite small, and yeah, if there's anything you want me to go a bit more in detail on, whether it's the hair care, skincare, or just anything really, please just let me know. I'll try and tag some links in the comments of the things that I've included in this haul, especially the silk bonnet, you know, the Kindle. Yeah, I will try and put some links in below if there is anything you fancy having a look at after I've posted this. But if you have made it to the end, thank you so much for listening to me ramble, and I hope maybe you have found something you might like to try or just enjoyed watching the video. Really, I really appreciate everyone that has stuck to watch this all the way through. Obviously just starting up, and this is only my fourth video, so if I do somehow end up on your explore page or anything like that, I do really appreciate you watching. But yes, I hope you have a lovely week ahead, a nice weekend, and yeah, I will see you guys next week. Bye.